Welcome back to my nightmare. Fuck. So I've given up on the gamepad, playing with mouse and keyboard. I solved this puzzle after 40 minutes of doing other things. Don't ask. I just deleted 40 minutes of footage because it was literally 40 minutes of me not making progress. And I just realized we were in the right room the whole fucking time. I'm losing my will to live. Of course. We have to fight the big fuckers first. Them and their stupid things. Kiss my ass.
With this third and final weapon, the mystery of the fountain would finally be solved.
Is it really a mystery? I need the help. Better.
Here the images were unadulterated, and their meaning ominously clear. The vampire hero, the bearer of the Reaver Blade, was confronted by an adversary worthy of his powers. The enemy race, long banished, had a champion of their own, with flaming eyes and a fiery sword. The resemblance I bore to the adversary mocked all my hopes. Had Kain been the vampire hero of prophecy all along? Did he suspect what I was? For if I was this foretold adversary, then Mobius was right, and had always been right. I was destined to fight Kain and destroy him, or be destroyed. What part did free will play in any of this?
Who knows? We have 2 more guardian spirits to kill. You know, I don't know where the fuck they're going with this story, and I don't think they do either.
Your deliverance is at hand. In death is your release. This state is merely atonement.
Oh, good. In addition to the Slua, we now have 2 bosses to fight at the same time. Unlimited number of Slua, because that's how these rooms work. Are we having fun yet? I love getting juggled. That's 1. We're not going to survive the final cycle. I may be correct, stand correct. Especially if we can keep them on this track. Holy shit, we won. Come here, you little bitch. Okay, now we need to find some health, and then we need to figure out how we're gonna get back into the real world. It's like Sumerian almost. Ah. $5 says we get attacked by something else.
Once more, the Reaver absorbed the spirits of the former vampire guardians, and thus was imbued with the elemental power of water. Perhaps now I could enter that mysterious crypt at the end of the garden.
Yep. Of course, we have to survive getting there first. That's not the point. Holy shit, there's a diary. And I've maxed out my combat XP. I'm trying to remember which button does telekinesis. That's not it. Okay. Well, there was something to climb. But I think that's behind the rubble. Seriously? Neat. Does make me wonder what the wrong one. Wrong room. So, in this game, in the Spirit Realm, your health doesn't regenerate. You have to get souls or fight monsters. So I'm about to run out of hell. And I have no ability to get it back. I have to go to this room, figure out. Camera, please. I have an idea. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can pull it off. Nothing. Okay, so I made... You want camera? Camera? Thank you. Did I make it in times? But I mean, I just barely made it. The question is, did it count? I got all the switches. Well, it spawned the shadow demons, so I guess that we were successful. Okay. So you die, you restart at the checkpoint with whatever progress you've already made, and full health. Super. That's not terrible. Which door was it? Was it this one? I should know this. I just spent 40 fucking minutes. Me doing this over and over and over again, trying to get into the other room. Don't ask, don't know. You'll get to watch me do it anyway because we have to go back up there for another puzzle. And there's no shortcuts. Those pillars in that room that we started in can be rotated. There's no indication that you would be able to rotate those pillars. They have handles. I know something. It would have been 40 minutes of fuck all and 20 minutes of progress, which is why I decided to just cut it and start from where I...
So, our wretched little savior returns. Come to join the last pathetic battle of the vampire race? But on which side, I wonder?
I've not come to fight you, Vorador.
You don't know why you're here.
I know this much, that you are the author of my fate, and as such, only you can rewrite it.
You give me too much credit.
You forged the Reaver. I have seen the evidence.
I was its maker, yes?
Then you know its purpose.
No. Only the scraps of prophecy my master shared with me.
And do these scraps explain why you would forge a weapon to imprison your savior?
Ah, well then. It seems we have our answer. You've chosen your path.
I have chosen nothing. I've been deceived at every turn. You seem to know what I am. Tell me.
I thought I did once. But now all the prophecies have failed. The pillars are corrupted. I am the last of my kind, and when Mobius's hunters find me, it will have all been for nothing.
You've forgotten about Kain.
Ah, yes, Kain. I fear he shoulders a greater burden than he realizes. I cannot help you, even if I was inclined to. I crafted the Reaver blade, but only at the behest of my sire, Janos Audron. What sorcery he and the others laid upon the sword afterward, I cannot say.
Janos tried to give me the Reaver before he died. He said that it was forged for me. But what did he mean? As my weapon or my prison?
Perhaps you should ask him yourself.
Janos is here.
In a manner of speaking.
Is this more time travel bullshit? Really? That's the sound effect you went with?
The greatest of us all, the father of our race. The Seraphim tore the heart from his living body 5 centuries ago.
But there's no sign of decay. How is this possible after all these years?
Somewhere, the heart still beats, and while it does, the body will remain preserved. If his heart could be restored, Janos might yet be raised.
And you haven't tried to recover it in all these years?
Many times, but our enemies hid the heart too well. It was taken as a trophy to Avernus Cathedral centuries ago, where they christened it the Heart of Darkness. Believing that it embodies the essence of our dark gift, they hid the heart away lest it fall into the wrong hands. Our hands. Redeem yourself. You may be our last hope. Perhaps you alone can find the heart if it is meant to be found. If Janos can be resurrected, he will have all the answers you require. This key will open your way to Avernus. But be advised, there are dark sorceries at work in the cathedral. You must be on your guard.
And what did Kain say at the end of the last game? Janos Audron must remain dead. Did I just miss the exit? I did. Library seal. Is that... to the upper floor?
Library seal.
Which one's the library? This one? Imagine 40 minutes of this. The game is now mandating combat. Never did this before. The wrong way. It was 20 minutes of me trying to avoid that fight while trying to get up in through that window, and then another 20 minutes of me absolutely failing to make this jump. Is this the library? Apparently it is.
Avernus is in flames, and with it, our hopes may evaporate.
How can I find the heart in the midst of such chaos?
You must act quickly. But beware, an ancient evil dwells within, long unspoken among our kind. Undoubtedly, this is the source of the corruption that infects the circle. If you are to succeed, you must resist its influence.
Held my own spit. Apparently this is the... I don't care. There's another room with some more stuff and I just don't give a fuck. Wasn't there a... I was just here. There was a... We opened a gate. And then it ended the chapter. Talk about reusing assets. Is this supposed to be the new section? No. We're still in the same section. What am I doing here? There's the out-of-place primitives.
This history, in part, I knew already. How, as the vampires began to die out, the Pillars summoned human guardians to fulfill their roles. It seemed the ancient vampires had adopted, and when necessary, abducted the human guardians and made vampires of them when they came of age, until the humans rebelled against their masters. And here, I made a surprising discovery. It was Mobius, the time streamer, and Mortanius, guardian of death, who led the bloody revolt. Now, I understood why Mobius hated me so intensely. I was the first vampire guardian in all these centuries, and he knew what my coming signified. Or perhaps I reminded him of all he had forsaken.
Dog wants to go out. Be right back. So I accidentally hit the stop record button instead of the unpause button. And I may or may not have recorded like a solid 20 minutes of me standing there while I took the dog out to pee. And I'm not even gonna bother. Professionalism or not, I'm not doing that again. Oh look. You didn't miss anything, we just found another... Give me the damn sphere. More of this bullshit. I could skip whole minutes of this game. A minor press puzzle, some different surroundings, me breaking it. Repeat ad nauseum until the story ends. Oh good, and it's just getting buggier and buggier. Bye guys. Bye. Don't care. Now it's going to lock me in a room for another fight because he has to slow me down because otherwise I'm going to complete the puzzle too quickly. moving along. Allowed to destroy one of the two statues in this room. Raziel has to fight the other one. Believe me, it's as much fun to play as to watch.
Confronted again with depictions of the vampire's champion, the bearer of the Reaver Blade. And here too was his Hilden adversary, with blazing eyes brandishing a flaming sword. Two heroes locked in combat which only one would survive. But which one? These murals prophesied two possible outcomes. I didn't know what Mobius was trying to concoct, but this all seemed too convenient.
I have absolutely no clue how long this video is going to be. I'm going to splice it together best I can. But at this point, it's just misery after misery, so...
With this fourth and final fragment, the balance emblem was complete. I now had the means to unseal the mysterious chamber at the heart of the Citadel.
And hopefully a shortcut to get the fuck out of here. Or did I literally just do that all in completing the timeline? Still in the air temple. is this door closed? just going to be back and forth until the camera decides it wants to point us in the right direction. Of course.
This door was clearly significant. The answers I sought surely lay within. But to unlock the chamber, the balance emblem had to be fully restored.
Right, and we would have seen that and investigated it had we been able to see it with the fucking camera.
For my ancient ancestors, the dark gift was clearly a curse, damning them to a kind of spiritual purgatory. But why were they compelled to seal this chamber so securely? Perhaps the lock was not meant to keep intruders out, but to imprison something within.
Kain, scion of balance, savior of Nosgoth.
What is this?
Your arrival is foretold. The fates have willed it.
Is that so?
I am the oracle of your ancestors. I can provide the answers you require. You needn't speak. I know your mind. You seek knowledge of your creature Raziel. This I can offer, if you will look. He has found the body of Janus Ordrum. He journeys now to Avernus Cathedral to seek the Heart of Darkness. You know what this means.
And why would I trust your prophecies?
These events are already written just as you feared. But there is still time. He can be stopped.
Yeah, about 500.
If Avernus is in flames, Raziel is 5 centuries beyond my reach.
I may aid you in this regard as well. This portal will transport you in time to the very hour that Raziel arrives in Avernus. This task is yours to carry out, since it was you who made him what he is. When you are ready, you may pass through.
I knew, of course, that this oracle was not to be trusted.
No shit.
But in the end, what choice did I have?
Ironically, had both of these knuckleheads done nothing, they would have ruined everybody's plans. Which means we're coming back. Here's Raziel.
This peculiar sensation was familiar to me, and the chamber did indeed appear altered by time. In this regard, at least, the oracle seemed to have been truthful.
I have delivered you faithfully to the very hour you desire. You know what must be done, Kain. There is only one way to prevent Raziel from doing great harm.
He is not my enemy.
But you are his.
Okay. It looks climbable. The textures are just off. Why am I here? Why even allow me back into that section? Everywhere else is sealed off. But we have to come back. Here's Raziel. We can climb that in spectral form. I thought they wanted me to go back up to the council chamber so that I could fly away, but that's not an option. Did I miss the exit? Just...
From this vantage point, I could see the city of Avernus in flames. The Oracle had indeed brought me to the time it promised. It might also be true, then, that Raziel was already there, seeking the heart of darkness. If so, he had to be stopped. I could not allow Janus to be raised.
Okay, this seems like a good place to stop, considering I have no idea how long this is actually going to be once I finish.
Somewhere in this great cathedral, the heart of darkness lay concealed. The city outside was in chaos, and the cathedral would not be immune for long. During such times, buried secrets were often suddenly revealed, or lost forever.
Like I said, I have no idea how this is going to look once it gets spliced together, because it's kind of a mess right now. And I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of editing, much to my annoyance. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.